Well, today we are showing you something very exciting. This is a current project over at Kim Lewis Designs. We are at a workshop of one of my friends, Jeremy Bustillo. He renovates Airstreams, and he's literally a pro. He's the best in town. Right now he has several going on. We're standing in an Airstream, and I wanted to show you the guts of one of our projects. A lot of times we see the finished product and all the pretty stuff, but I wanted today to show you the nitty-gritty and some of the challenges of renovating an Airstream. Now, first I'm going to take a tour and walk you through what we're doing. We're standing in a 40-foot trailer, and this is for one of my clients who is this beautiful couple in Austin. She's a writer and a poet. She does performances. She's very artistic. Her husband is a cheesemaker. Y'all, these people are like a dream to work with. They're cool Austin creatives. They are taking this Airstream in 2020, starting January 1st, around the country on this year-long extravaganza. They're gonna be doing supper clubs. He's gonna be making cheese for people. They're gonna raise money. They're very philanthropic. So I love their hearts and I love helping them. Now, one of the things about an Airstream, it's very similar to a tiny home space. You can go and buy an Airstream and it'll come with the upper cabinets and the tables, and it'll come with things that are more standard for an RV. But we don't do standard around here. We are unique, we are cool and whimsical and custom. And so everything you see, we have gutted it for a reason. We're going back in with custom furniture, custom mattresses, custom cabinetry. It's all custom. So I want to walk you through the space. This is going to be her front door. Now, to my left is going to be the bathroom. We will have a shower, a vanity, a light, a toilet. The toilet will likely be a composting toilet because the goal here is mobility. We're moving. They're not gonna sit for long anywhere. There will be a half wall here, a half wall here, a door right here, a beautiful window for that when we put on makeup and things. A lot of natural light in there, and I love that. Now, there will be a wall here. Right here where I'm standing, there will be a refrigerator. It's a mini fridge. Now, remember, he's a cheesemaker, so it's very important for a place to house the cheese, let it cool, do all those things. Countertop here, we'll have a sink in front of the window. Y'all know I like doing that. Now right here, we're gonna have this very cool piece that pulls out. So it's kind of an L shape, but when it's pushed in, this is a galley kitchen. Now, when we're finished with it, there's going to be a tabletop that pulls out to right about here, and this will have a stackable, we're doing foldable, stackable stools that will be positioned right here to the right of the wheel well, and then we'll have a trash can. So everything is very compact. In a space like this, we have to be compact. Now, one of the challenges with an Airstream, I'm gonna go into 3 challenges on this video. One of the challenges is just the curvature. You guys, nothing is square. Everything has a curve, and that makes it harder to build, harder to plan. Even standing here, we've got blocking for shelving. We're doing open shelving in this. Now, we're gonna have to add a little steel rod here so that things don't fall off the shelf. But once you get to here, man, that curve just starts making it really hard to put much of anything up there. I mean, y'all know how little I am, and I can almost touch the ceiling. The curve also makes it challenging to run the cables, to run the lights. We have found some really flat track lighting because obviously head height is an issue in an Airstream. We want to make sure that we don't put anything that is a nuisance or a danger in terms of bumping your head. And so the curve alone is just tough. Nothing is straight in here. Our mattress is actually, we're working with a company that donates to Haiti, and they're doing a custom mattress for us. I'll put the link there because it's really cool what they do. So let's carry on. On the right side of the door, when we come in, this whole wall is going to be a really cool, I can't wait to show y'all this, a really cool bookcase. Now this bookcase is curved. We have no straight edges in here. We're gonna be doing a CNC routed, curved bookcase. Remember I told you my client is a writer. She loves books. And so this whole wall will be books. Now, something we have to pay attention to in an Airstream, same as a tiny home, is the weight. Now, one of the reasons we took the walls out that were already existing is because they were made of hardwood. We don't need hardwood walls. We don't need heavy tile. We're doing a laminate flooring. We're doing things that are lighter so that this trailer is easier to move. We'll have a small section right here that kind of acts as a divider, similar to how we've done that in our tiny home. It gives you a little bit of privacy for the bedroom. Y'all, this is the bedroom. And you'll notice behind me that there is no wall. How cool is this? We have Jeremy and his team have never done this before. I've never seen it before. We cut a huge hatch. So this whole wall where the bed is will flip up on a switch with hinges similar to the trunk of a car. It will flip up so that my clients can lay in bed, put their feet up, and look out into the Grand Canyon. It's like the perfect Instagram shot. This is it, y'all. Now, what's extra special about this bedroom is, remember I told you my client is a traveling poet. She wants to be able to do her poetry on the road, and she wants to be able to have performances so that she can raise money for a very special cause. Underneath the bed, we have, on this side, on the trailer side, we have pull-out drawers that are gonna come out for her clothing, for jeans and things. But on that side, you guys, we are going to have a stage that pulls out literally to the outside of the Airstream. So the hatch goes up, the stage comes out, she can perform, we're gonna string lights, it's gonna be amazing. Now we're gonna talk about challenge number 2. By cutting this huge, amazing hatch, we have created a problem for ourselves. And this is very common if you're trying to make Airstream, something in an Airstream unique, like the skylight behind me. This hatch opening has compromised the structure of the Airstream. Look at this, you guys. That is bad. Clearly, we're not gonna put this thing on the highway with the integrity of this structure as it sits right now. So, luckily, Jeremy and his team have an amazing welding department. They're gonna be adding bracing down here behind the bed. You'll never see it. It's gonna add structure and support to keep this, to give it back its structure. Now, there's a reason in an Airstream you have ribs every 16 inches. It's much like a house where we have, you know, framing on center every 16 or every 24 inches. It's the same thing, but in an Airstream we see metal ribs. So this is a challenge for us. It's something we can fix, but it makes making a custom Airstream a little bit harder. We're here at the same workshop inside a different Airstream that Jeremy and his team are working on. Now I wanted to show you the walls and the curves and the challenges behind this, you guys. There's literally not a single straight line. They have to take aluminum panels and cut them into fans to create the exact curve of the inside of the Airstream. So it makes it really hard, and we have to see these rivets, and that's just something we embrace. Now, we're gonna be using an aluminum panel that's a matte white. This is actually a semi-gloss white. It still looks really nice. I wanted to also point out to you, this gentleman is working on the flooring, and back to that curve. He literally has to template every single radius inside here to make sure all the seams are really tight. So he's right now got a template cut of this last piece of flooring, laminate. Now we use laminate because this is really lightweight and durable, more waterproof, so it's perfect for an Airstream. But these curves make it so hard, you guys. It makes everything take a lot longer, makes everything more custom. You know, we have to cut around every single curve of the window. They have to remove all of the frames and repaint those. It's a lot of work. Y'all, it is literally 100 degrees out here. Not the best day to be in an Airstream with no AC and 28 weeks pregnant, but we're here. The third challenge of designing a custom Airstream is just like a tiny home in a small space. It's all about space, trying to fit everything you need in for this client. Now they're gonna be living in this full time for an entire year, so I have to think through everything they need. Not only that, but we have to make this Airstream self-contained. What does that mean? It means we need electrical. This is gonna be our control panel, all the chaos behind me. These are gonna be organized wires. It needs water, it needs power, it needs septic or composting. It needs propane tanks. Where in the world do I store all of this stuff? That is a challenge, my friends. On top of Mr. Cheesemaker's cast iron pots and chairs to sit in when I'm eating. There are so many things to consider in this design, and how we integrate every single detail is so important. Now, one of the tips I would tell you if you're doing this, we actually went over to our client's house and had her lay out everything she wants to take on her trip. It's like a little pre-packing party. I want to see every single spoon and cast iron pot and cookie sheet. I want to see all of it. Your dresses, everything that you're going to take on this trip. We're going to make sure there's a space for it. And then we're going to also have to make sure that you can turn on the light switch and that you can have water when you need it. We're going to do an outdoor shower. So there's a lot to consider. It's just like a tiny home design, except it's even smaller. Look how wide. I mean, this is 8 foot probably. Oh, it's even less. It is 91 inches wide. So we're talking packing a lot of stuff in a very small space, but you guys know I'm the expert with that. So I cannot wait to continue showing you bits and pieces of this project, but today I just wanted to show you the guts and to show you some of the process behind all the design and all the hard work that goes into it. Jeremy and his team are doing an amazing job. I'm blessed to be able to work with really cool, creative clients that want to take an Airstream out on the road. And we'll keep checking in. I'm gonna show you a little bit more of this process with this Airstream. We'll definitely show you the final product. It'll probably be right around Christmas. We have a couple months to go. Thanks for joining us today. You guys keep coming back. We'll keep sharing content and click that subscribe button.